Okay, we live. Okay, we live. Okay, I'm gonna give this a couple of seconds, then I'll get to my discussion. Okay, I hope everybody got their list set up when it comes to these little stimulus packages, due to the fact that a lot of stocks are gonna blow up. It was a green day today. I would say that tech made a strong rebound. Additional stimulus money is definitely going to be able to put in $1.9 trillion injection in the economy, where everything is going to be running to the point where everybody got liquidity, everybody has money. People need to start setting up shop and start creating their stores, getting inventory from Amazon, or just putting money in the market in general, no matter if it's stock market, crypto. Something needs to show when it comes to more people elevating themselves and stimulating the economy more than just spending it on consumer goods. It's time to be a merchant and setting up a bridge to be able to capture payments. Because $1.9 trillion, a lot of people that book the consultation, I think I'm going to be able to provide a PPE stocks list. So there's a lot of medical companies that are going to get a lot of funding. So reading the stimulus bill, reading all 591 pages, and also the redone bill that they did in the House, I pretty much got a good grasp on what stocks is gonna rise. Target and Walmart is definitely gonna rise off of these payments. And as soon as Biden be able to get the ink dry on the paper, the first direct deposits will start to be getting sent out. Then people can be able to spend. So most of these companies is going to benefit off of March, April, May, and June sales. So those are going to be 4 big months where people are starting to get their payments. They'll be able to spend. So that's why capturing those payments and figuring out which industries get the government funding is pretty much going to be a priority key for these months, because as I said from start of this whole channel, this is a transitional year. EV is pretty much going to come in, biodiesel, clean energy, renewable energy, recycling energy parts, that's going to be needed. So people that's getting more aggressive when it comes to their outlook is going to be the things that's going to help people prevail, because these payments is going to come in and a lot of people are going to make money. E-commerce stores, Bezos net worth probably going to grow 30%. And also Tesla stocks is probably going to go up 15-20% easily. So the people that have the call options, they're going to pretty much make a lot of money due to the fact that this will pump up the market, because the Dow Jones is at 31.8, so it'll be 31,800 points. So let me pull it up. For all the people that's coming in, please like the video. Please like the video. Please share. Definitely appreciate everybody that comes through. I definitely have supporters that actually show support, so I show support back. Hopefully that everybody can be able to get in position and got their business plan created, so they can be able to capture these payments from people getting their payment, and to be able to at least get some good marketing going, because this $1.9 trillion in cash injections is going to benefit a lot of industries. That's why the overall market will probably go up to 35,000 points. 35, and 40,000 if the unemployment records is pretty much drop. Hopefully, the unemployment does drop and we can be able to get some stability going due to the fact that it helps the markets. Plus, it helps increase the Dow Jones probably to 52,000 points because I wanted the Dow Jones to be at 40,000 at least for the past 2 or 3 years, and I think I'll be able to see that actually come to fruition. People need to be more aggressive when it comes to their investment horizon, meaning that if you get sales, reinvest money, spread it around, create more operations, spread that around, get lines of credit. Um, my man Jose is pretty much helping me on my credit, and he'll be able to establish business credit for my LLC. So that's something that needs to be leveraged at all costs, regardless, due to the fact that you must be more, how can I put it, more diligent. So getting the cheap labor for $4 to $5, $6 an hour and be able to get all of the juices and all of the necessary type of efficiency going. That's management 101. So we have to be more aggressive because at the end of the day, the third one is going to be passed and checks will be coming out around the 17th to the 21st. So I'll literally create another stimulus video to make sure that y'all, my subscribers, can be able to be up on up when it comes to the information. People that already booked the consultation, they're already informed, and any updates that does come, we can be able to help get people prepared because it's too much money floating around. It's definitely too much money floating around. So the third one is pretty much going to come. The fourth one, August, September, because they got to pass another bill to be able to make sure that the unemployment doesn't fade off. So probably going to have $4 or $5 trillion this year floating around. So that means creating businesses, getting stock options, getting ETFs, getting diversified portfolios when it comes to having dropshipping store, Amazon, some dividends that could get you 6-5%, and also real estate REITs as well. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some real estate REITs to be able to look at, because real estate REITs is gonna benefit the most. Because most of the stimulus package plan that I read had nothing but incentives for these corporations to be able to benefit and capitalize on and to pilferage on. So you have a lot of money that's going to be floating on for the next 4 to 5 months. And this is a prime opportunity to be able to capitalize because e-commerce blew up monstrously big. The statistics stats of both the combination of stimulus checks and lockdowns made 2020 for e-commerce stores pretty much major. And it's still somewhat is locked down, so people are still going to have the shelter in place mentality. So that means you could be able to benefit, set up shop, get some ads going, email opt-ins, abandoned cards, SMS bumps so you can get the phone numbers, follow up, send a promo code. 15-20% in profit margins on your product needs to be around 25 to 35% profit margins per item. So when it comes to getting a product, you need to get it for $9, sell it for $40, and to be able to get sales limiting around $40 to $50. $40 to $50, I mean cost per acquisition. So it'll be around $8 to $12 to be able to get a $50 sale. Sorry about that. I'm trying to do 4 or 5 things at once. But salute to everybody. Mika K, salute to you. I see you. I see respect to you. Please get the likes up. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if anybody wants to come on the panel and to be able to talk with me when it comes to this, I'll be able to open up the panel. But let me do something real quick. I need to find those ETFs, those REITs, because real estate trust is going to definitely benefit the most off of this stimulus money floating around. Okay. Okay, the real estate REIT. We have corporate offers Corporate Office Properties Trust. That's one. City Office REIT, ticker CIO. Then we got Brookfield Properties and Partners, so that's BPY. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to be able to look at these REITs and we can be able to figure out what's going on in the market. Please get the likes up, please. Please like. We need to be able to get those likes up. It helps the algorithm, helps more people to get involved. But these markets is definitely something that I'm going to say once again, man. This is literally an opportunity that people needs to be more focused on. People are so caught up on crypto, which crypto can benefit off of this because a lot of people is going to pour their money in. But I think stock market's going to benefit because a lot of government contracts, government funding, that's going to be allocated directly for them. That's going to be multi-billions. That's going to be money that we see, and that's going to be money that we don't see. That's going to be in the back end. So we got a lot of corporate money that's going to be floating around. So Target, Walmart, those are going to be the two that's going to be benefiting the most off of those stimulus checks. So you need to figure out, are you going to do fixed dollar cost averaging? Are you going to be able to have some set asides to be able to say, okay, I'm going to pull my money into this? But this REIT right here is like a $10 REIT, so it's affordable. I would say one of the more affordable type of REITs because usually REITs is like around $50, $60. So we can look at the 1 year chart. Okay, so at its lowest, $6. At least the lowest recently. So it had two tanks, so it literally tanked the start of the pandemic to increase 27%, just for it to decline again, just for it to go back up as well. I think it can go higher than pre-pandemic numbers, but this will be like the office ETF. So this is recovery. These will be recovery stocks. So this is City Office REIT Inc. REITs is going to benefit off of most of the funding, especially office buildings. Especially the office buildings. It's definitely the office buildings. So we're going to look at another one. So we're going to look at Brookfield. So that's BKY. So we're going to look at BKY. Then I got a couple of energy plays for y'all. So Brookfield. Let's do this real quick. Brookfield stock, ticker BAM. So it's BAM. That's one of the tickers. But Brookfield Property Partners is the REIT. Okay, let me share my screen. And this trades on the NASDAQ as well. So this is something that you can find on Robinhood. You can get this in Robinhood easily. So it'll be ticker BPY. So it's a somewhat stable stock. It's somewhat stable. So it has close to recovered from pre-pandemic numbers. So as low as like $8 a share. So that means it vertically went up 67%. And this is a real estate REIT. So that means that these companies pretty much invest in real estate properties. I think this does vacation property. So this will be the vacation property niche. So this will be competing with, I believe, Airbnb. So you would have to look at those as well. So you have to be more due diligent on figuring out, do you want an office REIT, meaning that you're pretty much going to recover a lot because they're going to get a lot of the funding from the stimulus package that's going to be pumping up the market again. Then you have New Senior Investment Group, SNR. So we're going to look at SNR. And if anybody wants to join in, definitely join in. I will paste the link for anybody who wants to join in. Open panel. I'll open it up for y'all. So definitely join the panel. I want more people to get involved. I want more people to be able to figure out what industry and niche that they're trying to establish themselves in. So we're going to look at New Senior. Real quick. New Senior Investment Group. New Senior Investment Group is $6 a share, and we could be able to look at that right now. Okay. That'd be ticker SNR. And I believe these provide dividends as well. Yes, a dividend. 4% dividend yield. So these also provide dividends. I meant to say that. That's why it's such a draw with this. So if you put in $1,000, you will get back 40, if I'm not mistaken. Because so you get around $41 back. So these are dividends. The financial performance is green, low debt. So from quarter to quarter, this is pretty much a stable REIT. So this is around $6. This is up 16% of the full course year. And we're going to look at the full chart. So at its highest, 8, its lowest, $2. So it recovered and gained 200% back. So that's why a lot of people should have been more focused on getting involved in the market, because we're in a shareholder economy. I hope people realize that everything is pretty much shareholder based. Everything is about pensions, stocks, investments. It has to be I would have to be crazy not to be able to tell you that getting those dividends, because all the REITs that I mentioned to you, you'll hold those, you will get an income for holding those. So those dividends will be pretty much like a smart investment where it's stable, because those stocks, it did take a monster dip, but it still was stable and it still hold its own. They'd be able to provide dividends. The market correction that happened early this week was pretty much an opportunity to buy the dip. A lot of stocks haven't recovered from the pre-correction early this week. So that just gives people to get enough timing pre when stimulus checks come out and pre when earnings report comes, because people are going to have a good earnings report that's going to be positives for you. So the shareholder economy is pretty much pensions, REITs, dividends, bonds, and people are saying, well, get silver, get gold, and get bonds. Those are 3 smart, solid investments. Mortgage stocks benefits off of high interest rates if they are going to do it, but I think they're going to raise interest rates in a year. Experts say 8 months, but they're not. They haven't increased interest rates, so that was pretty much a scare. So the last video that I mentioned about Fed Chairman Powell crashing the market intentionally, that wasn't a lie. He literally made so much fear go in the market that it dropped 700 points, but now we're seeing some recovery, and pre-stimulus, $2 trillion going to come in. That's literally going to boost up the market at least 15 to 20% on its lowest end. On its highest end, 40, 50%. Hopefully in August, September, more stimulus, more $2 trillion coming in. So that only body that really going to benefit off of it is business owners, people that have e-commerce stores to be able to capture the payments of people getting those cash injections. Corporations, Target, Walmart, they're going to benefit the most out of this. And the beautiful part about it is a lot of the stocks that I gave y'all is still undervalued. Still undervalued, still undervalued. Has government contracts, has government connections, so they can literally benefit off of once the bill gets passed. Boom, boom. We have a new market shift. Everybody's getting to the money. You have a new diagram of people making 10,000 into 50,000 easily in the market, especially with small caps, because the stocks that I'm giving y'all right now are dividend stocks that's pretty much stable. So these don't have the fluctuation or volatility. These pretty much keep their own weight. And they also give you 4% money return on your money. So fixed dollar cost averaging, setting it out $50 to $100, that's going to be necessary. It's definitely going to be necessary. So we got another ticketer. It's CHCT. We're going to look at that right now. CHCT. And I believe this provides a dividend as well. CHCT. Community Healthcare Trust. And the healthcare industry is getting a lot of funding, so I can see this probably rising to $70. So if people had a call option on this, I wouldn't say that they were crazy. I would say that it would definitely be high risk, depending on if it does jump to 70. But looking at this chart, it was affected, but it really wasn't affected because it took a dip, but it increased to 36%. Then from all throughout the pandemic, it still managed to stabilize to 64%. So this is a stable stock. So this is CHCT. You can benefit off of this, getting a good stable return, plus it'll give you a dividend of 3.6%. $1 billion market cap. Oh yeah, and this is also further future news. Neo is actually very cheap, so you better hop on it before it pops. You better hop on it before it tops. So Neo is extremely cheap. People that have call options on Tesla is gonna get up. Most Asian stocks up after Nasdaq surge, bonds rise, market ramp. So Asian stocks that I would say for y'all to get involved in would be semiconductors, anything involved solar energy, and clean energy, Chinese clean energy stock. So clean energy stock will pretty much benefit off of the Asian markets rising. So that would be something to pay attention on. When it comes to this stuff, I'm a novice, but I'm here to learn what other stocks should I consider as an beginner. ETFs. People would say, people would say, get yourself. I don't like. Damn, what's those things called? See, I don't even use them to the point where I forgot what they are. But I wouldn't use an equity. I wouldn't use a certain type of equities due to the fact that an index fund that I'd rather you get some dividends so you can be able to make money on the hold. So when it does increase, you can benefit, but you need to get a dividend yield. Okay, we have Tulip. Okay. I need you to cam up. Before I let you up, I just need you to cam up. Just turn your camera on so I can be able to see you so I know you're not a troll. Because there is a troll that be copying everybody's images, so I gotta make sure this is Tulip. Tulip, turn your camera on before I let you up. Tulip, just turn your camera on. Nobody's not gonna see you except me. Just turn your camera on, and once I can verify it's you, then you can turn it off. Then I can let you on. Nothing personal. I'm just making sure that it is you. I'm not requesting to come on. It's a scammer. See, Tulip. That's why I tell people to cam up. That's why I tell people to cam up because we have people that literally duplicate people's profile. Yeah, see, I'm not just gonna let everybody just come up and nah, because I have a big troll. I don't know why he trolls this channel. I teach people how to get to the money, but I guess he don't want y'all to win. Yeah, it is crazy. It's very crazy. Now we're gonna look at this option play real quick. So it's SENS. But yeah, Mika, if you're pretty much a beginner, I would say get some dividends, like the dividends that I mentioned, get you 3-4% guaranteed. That's literally guaranteed money, and those are industries that's going to benefit and get most of the stimulus money. So that's what you need. That's what you need if you're going to be a starter. At least make some money while learning. So you make money while learning. That's the beautiful part about this. Geez, that's crazy. I'm just sitting here with my hair all over my head. All of a sudden, I hear it is the camera. Yeah. Hello, Afri. Afri, you need to book a consultation, yo. For all the people that needs my direct attention, y'all need to book consultations because Afri, I wanted to help you, but there was a lot of stuff that it would have took a 4-minute consultation call to be able to make sure that everything was secured. But Afi, my email is bhmdf25@gmail.com. Consultations are affordable and it's based on your budget, so I ain't price gouging. I'm making sure that I can help people and give them a direct plan. But if anybody wants to come on that actually are themselves, click on the link. Please click on the link. But we're going to look at this option play real quick. So let me look at SENS. So that's the ticker that we're going to look at. This is a good dividend. So Community Healthcare Trust, ticker is CHCT. And this one had a great day today. This was up 15%. Up 15%, and also up another 2% on the after hours. So it's trading after hours and it's doing great. This is doing extremely great. I would say that you would be buying it at extreme dip after its sell off. So it went from 38 cents to October, increased it 1,000. Hold on, let me get this right. So it increased it 1,118%, and it took a sell off. So let me calculate the sell off. So it sold off 37%. So I would say this is buying it at a dip or buying it at pretty much a resistance because it literally took a sell off to 37%. Says here, send us. Wait a minute. Send. This is definitely a Chinese company, I bet you. Or Chinese influence company. It says here, holdings improved 2021 as substantial doubt about business is alleviated. Zomedica is another good play too. So please look at Zomedica. So that'll be ticket symbol ZOM. So that'll be ZOM. Please look at Zomedica. Please look at Zomedica. So this company is definitely a growth company because looking at this, yeah, this is upside down. So it's in Maryland. I would say this is buying it at a dip. It had a good day today, so it must have had some good catalyst. But this would be an option play. You know, people would have a call option if need be. You know, ESF BHMDF25 at gmail.com. That would be my email. If you need a consultation, if anybody needs a consultation, definitely hit me up. Respect to you. This is my first week making over $1,000 in a quote terms. So okay, and a couple of the long terms you told me bumped up a bit. Thank you. So it worked. I told you. I told you. I told you some of my recommended feeds. So this is your first week making over $1,000. See, people need to book consultations, man. People, people are gonna learn. People are gonna learn. That's amazing. You made your first $1,000. Your first week. Let's make sure that we get more consistent weeks. So I hope you're properly gonna reinvest correctly. That's beautiful. So a couple of my picks gave y'all some bumps. I told y'all ASTI helped people get 105% gains a couple of days ago. I think y'all can look at my previous live streams to be able to get clarity on that one. But still, y'all see, this is what makes me smile through the fact that people are getting to the money. So you made your first $1,000 a week, and a couple of the long terms you told me bumped up a little bit. See, this is beautiful. See, this is beautiful. Please get the likes up, everybody. Please get the likes up. Please like, share, subscribe. Philip, I wish you would be able to come up to be able to tell everybody on how I managed to help get you in the right focus on getting some good plays. So that's amazing. That is amazing. We need to interview you one of these times. Morena, can you please put my email in the chat for people that want to book a consultation, and also my Cash App as well, Morena? See, a good support system. See, keep building up your portfolio. Keep building up your portfolio. Can you talk more about e-commerce? Yes, I can. Now, Cam, I don't know what type of niche that you're involved in, but e-commerce is definitely going to blow up due to the fact that people are going to have more money in their hands. So that 1,400 is something that you need to prioritize to capture those payments. Setting up a store, getting an email, well, not a business email, having Klaviyo, abandoned carts. That is something that is definitely going to be needed. That's definitely going to be something that's going to be needed. Collecting emails, having a team that can be able to give you the proper source of $15, $20 days in marketing. So you would have to be more strong minded when it comes to the notion of what type of niche, what's your audience, and what's your pricing point as well. So your profit margins, Cam. But Cam, if you want to be able to get more information, this applies to you too, sir. You got to book a consultation. Got to book a consultation, sir. Sir, ma'am. I don't want to misgender you, but definitely book a consultation. I'm actually helping people getting to these dollars, you see. So you know, game sold, not told, but this is beautiful. Okay. So this is pretty much proof and benefit that I can be able to help people get to the money. So I hope that you're going to invest in some of the smaller caps that I recommended to you as well, because SXOOF, that is benefiting off the fact that it got government connections. That stock is going to benefit the most. And SANP, that's lithium eco mining as well. So y'all need to be paying attention to that as well. So definitely focus on reinvesting the profits, because if you want to be able to scale and leverage that up, you need to reinvest those profits. You need to reinvest those profits. So you need to be able to make sure that you're doing your due diligence every time you be able to look into a company. You got to look at the news catalyst. So that's why I tell y'all tipranks.com. And something that me and Universe does all the time would be head follow. Those would be the two main ones to be able to pay attention on. So please do your research on this, because we got AST, we got ASTI, we got TSPND, and we also have another one that y'all need to pay attention to very quickly will be Buds. So that'll be the weed stocks. Definitely, for sure. I'm more invested in the stock market than really crypto. Because I told people to get in Cardano when it was 18 cents. Now it's $2 or close to $2. So people that put in $20 got, I think, around 100 back. So every $20 that they put in, they got 100 back. So definitely, please make sure that y'all can be able to focus on what would be your strong suit when it comes to investing. Do you want it to be a day trader, options, what else? What else? Or cover calls. A lot of people make money on the cover calls where they're just making the income off the premiums. A lot of people like Mark Cuban. When I was looking at Mark Cuban, and please, y'all need to subscribe to Earn Your Leisure if y'all haven't. Those dudes provide a great context of financial literacy. But Mark Cuban said with Yahoo stock, he had a call option, meaning that he was betting on the rise, and he had a put option, meaning that he was benefiting off of its downfall while holding a single stock. So he benefited off of it going up, down, and pretty much sideways. So that literally tells you that a lot of people are hedging their bets, and I'd be hedging your bets. So having a call option on a stock that projected to go up, like all the politicians in the stimulus bill, is going to put in billions of dollars in EV, electric cars. So that's why when I tell y'all SXOOF is the key for a long-term hold, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Naturally, Laura, respect to you. Salute to you as well. Salute to everybody that's coming in. Please like the video. Definitely respect everybody that's coming in. If you guys are able to qualify for the next demo, let's try to invest 30% if you can. See, this is a gem. 30% if you can. Throw in 30% and see what happens. Especially see what happens on the investments that I told y'all about. So if y'all say I don't want nothing too high risk, Walmart and Target will be the two stable ones that are going to benefit directly. because people are going to be cashing them in that store, and they're going to use the money that they cash in from the store to buy something inside the store. So definitely look at those keys. Look at JSDA, but we're going to look at some of the EV electric vehicles because those and autonomous cars. So I'm gonna have to tell y'all about autonomous cars niche as well. So let me share my screen. Share my screen. But this one is 15% gains today. So this is something I recommended to y'all. So this is St. George Eco Mining Corp. So this would have politicians involved in the board. So this has political ties. That's why it's so important. Plus, this is lithium. So they will find more lithium. So the process of them finding lithium, meaning that there will be helping companies to get those things inside those batteries. So everything that and copper stocks. So really EV will need lithium. So this means eco mining plus copper. So copper mining as well. Looking at this chart at its highest back in 2018, it was around $2. At its lowest 6 cents, gain 1,000%. I think this can be like $7 type of share in the next year. Due to the fact that it has political connections, man, like they can get loans and lending guaranteed in every stimulus package that they do. And also look at Roblox, y'all. It's $45 reference price. I think Roblox can be at least around $120 a share, but I'm gonna hold on to St. George Eco Mining for a long-term hold. Then another UV project will be XL Fleet. Then we're gonna look at SNAP as well. So this is up 10% today. I'm liking these gains, y'all. My stock positions that I have has increased around 10% today. I'm gonna hold on to this until it's about $150 a share. Because this is Biden's stock, to be honest. This is Biden's company. XL Fleet is pretty much gonna have all the UV trucks in this company, so it'll be ticker XL. So these will get all the government contracts needed. So from after election day, it increased to 20%. It took a huge dip. But right now, this will be buying the dip. So I tell people to buy the dip all the time, so you don't buy at the top of the list. And this lawsuit is bullshit. This lawsuit right here, I read the class action lawsuit, and this is going to be dismissed. This is definitely going to be dismissed. This is definitely going to be dismissed. Another one will be Plug. So this will be Plug Power. Okay, Plug Power. This is up another 11%. I'm telling you, man, these, because I have all of these pretty much listed in my portfolio. Some of them I bought, others watch lists, others I pretty much gave as recommended feeds. So people that got the consultations will definitely see Plug as one of them. So this would be buying the dip. This would definitely be buying the dip. And Plug back in the 2000s was like at least $2,000 a share or $1,500 a share. It can go back to that. And Flucell Energy is another good power play. Ballard Power, good one. So Ballard Power, please write that down, y'all. Fuel Cell Energy, please write that down. Plug Power, write that down. SNAP, we're gonna look at that right now. So it trades in the Nasdaq. So let me do this. SNAP. This is Santo Mining Company, and I'm gonna hold on to this until it's $1 a share. So right now, I should be buying the dip, to be honest, because this is a long-term play. Because they got something that involves of getting them lithium batteries. So this is something that I'm going to pay attention for the long term. So the company is a $904 million company. This company, I'm gonna hold on for $1, but I told people and recommended to hold on to it until it's 8, 10 cents, because it doesn't take a lot to be able to pop. What are some of the crude oil picks? People are saying that they'll go up. Well, I told people to buy in Gush. Let me show y'all my oil pick that I recommended y'all. I keep telling y'all, Real Deal gonna come with the stock option plays. So this is Gush. And plus, Texas and Mississippi is open, so that's why it's really going to go up. Okay, so this is the Direxion. So for some reason, it took a dipper because it was $87 last time I checked. But I recommended it to people to get it at $37 a share. So I literally recommended people to invest in this. I think August. I wish I would have told people to do a $6 cost averaging where they can get the shares at $19 a share. Because if you would have got it at $19 a share, you would have turned $200 into $900 with this. But at its height, it was $15,000 a share. Now, can it get back to its height? No, due to the fact that Saudi Arabia has pretty much put so much supply in the market that the prices went down, them and Russia. That's why you had Vladimir Putin beefing with the Crown Saudi Prince. So if you Google search the Crown Saudi Prince, you'll pretty much know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, so let me catch up on the comments. Hello, Mokamami. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, you have a lot of class action lawsuits that doesn't go nowhere. So that's why I don't necessarily trip on it too tough, due to the fact that XL Fleet is a secure company. It has one of the biggest government contracts, so I wouldn't really see why anything would just fall through like this. So no, I don't know. I see them getting paid by the government and still being added in that stimulus package like they supposed to. No problem, Cam. No problem, Cam. Cam, you need to book a consultation. You need to book a consultation because you're talking about e-commerce. That's definitely going to be something that would I would pretty much suggest you to research about keyword research and product research. That would be like two free information. The rest of the game that you need, you're gonna have to book a consultation. So please get the likes up and respect to everybody. Respect to everybody that's coming in, all the new people that's coming in. Respect to everybody. But oil and gas, I would say, gush. Keep investing into it until it's $150 a share. Another oil play, I would say ExxonMobil, 76. And y'all need to get yourself some airport stocks as well. So that means JetBlue, American Airlines. So get those as well. Even Spirit Airlines, man. Even Spirit Airlines, I think they got a publicly traded stock. So um, yeah, out of all things, Spirit Airlines. But yes, um, those are going to be the recovery stocks. Those are going to benefit once people get their stimulus. Plus, open up of the economy. Opening up the economy is going to benefit a lot of these stocks. So you're going to see a lot of all-time and new highs. People that are invested in want to invest in blue chip, I would say Disney, because Disney is going to open up Disneyland in California again. uh, yes, yes, it does provide quarterly dividend payments to their holders. So yes, that would be a smart play as well. So that's ExxonMobil, ZOM, no XOM. No, Zomedica is ZOM, and that's another good play. But if you want XOM, that's ExxonMobil, that's oil and gas. They got good dividends. Most of the oil companies are going to give you a good dividends. And plus, oil is essential. Okay, no problem, Mika. No rush, definitely no rush. It'll be affordable. I'll be able to make sure I reach the people's budgets. But I'm glad for Tulip, man. She made her first $1,000 with my help. That made me proud. Yes, oil and gas are safe investments. They'll give you a strong dividend yield. And plus, they're going to benefit off the most. Those are going to be the recovering ones. So, people that say oil and gas, it's recovering now. It was actually recovering 3 months ago. People wasn't paying attention because people were so doom and gloom about oil that to the point where they didn't want to even touch it. Airport stocks, and also y'all need to get some CDC stocks. So the CDC, the Control Disease Center, is going to get more funding in the stimulus package I read. So that's some more gain for y'all. So invest in CDC. So they'll benefit off of it. Plus, CDC is benefited the most off of this pandemic stuff. But it's the most needed. Yes, Chevron as well. So that'd be CVX. But congratulations to Tulip, man. And more people that's coming into the ecosystem of RDF needs to understand that it's about getting to this money. It's seriously about numbers. To be honest, it's about X's and O's and numbers. It's about leveraging money. It's about reinvesting, spreading money around. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all cannot hear me? Can y'all hear me? Check one, check one, check one, check one. Can you hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, which airlines do you think that would be a good investment? JetBlue and American Airlines. Those two will be the safest ones, and they're gonna get the most. I think they're gonna get the most growth. To be honest, people should have been investing when the market was crashing, but people couldn't time the bottom. Time in the bottom is definitely a hard mission to be able to accomplish. Okay, so y'all can hear me. Okay. Oh yeah, me and Morena's on it. Me and Morena is definitely on it. Definitely on it. So banking stocks. What can I recommend y'all? Wells Fargo. So let's look at WFC. WFC. Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo. Okay, so this is 38 a share. Does Wells Fargo carry a dividend? Do they do dividends? Yes, they do dividends, but it's just 1%. Okay, so it says here, finance giant Wells Fargo stock banks on 91% EPS rebound. So JP Morgan is up, Bank of America stock is up. I told people to get in Bank of America as well if you want a stable stock. So you bet on the bank, you'll be banking on those. So Wells Fargo. So it seems like here Wells Fargo is still at a monster dip. Yeah, they still at a monster dip. Cause at its highest is like around $60 a share. It's 38 right now. They carry a dividend. So from the lowest, let me look at the lowest then. So it dipped. 25 was its lowest dip. So 25 was at its lowest dip. It says here Wells Fargo is joining the green wave of sweeping finance. And next video, I'm going to teach y'all about NFTs as well. So let's look at Bank of America stock. Bank of America is cheap as well. So this chart means consolidation. So this, when it's sideways like this is consolidation. Big fancy term for y'all to research. Okay, so JP Morgan is up 20% today. Citigroup is up 18% today. 71.8% for Capital One Finance, so they're up today. Or am I miscalculating this? I think I'm miscalculating this somehow. Okay. So let me see how far it dipped. So it lost, I would say, around 42% of its value just for it to increase 81% of its value. So that shows you that in order to make up your gains, you would have to make 2 times of it. So people that hold on to this, that lost it 42%, in order for them to recover, to bounce back up, it would have took 2 times it. So it would be 84%. So it would take 2 times to make up for past losses. So you would need 2 times the gains. This would be another stable stock. Banking stocks is roaring. JP Morgan, Citigroup. I don't pay attention to AMC. I do not recommend AMC. That's something that this channel has never recommended nobody to get involved in. Man, I would not recommend nobody get involved in it because people that bought it at 380 when it was at its highest just to lose 140% of its value. Yeah, nah, we ain't recommending that. For all the new people that's coming in, please like the video. If anybody wants to join the panel, definitely click the link. Definitely click that link. I got time. Okay, it says here. What do you see happening with these banking stocks when all these foreclosures in residentials and commercial properties? They're going to have to do a lot of short sales. Amiro, we already mentioned Gush, homie. I know if you just came, we just mentioned about Gush. But I would definitely say hold on to that bad boy until it's $140 a share. So if you call options, because I notice I got a lot of people in this channel that are new subscribers and they do options, I would say have a call, set up a call for that, and have the contract expire in a year. No problem. I hope you subscribed, and I hope you join the consultation group as well. So definitely book a consultation. My email is bhmdf25@gmail.com. I repeat, bhmdf25@gmail.com. But Gush is a good play. Uh, we mentioned about Chevron, so that's CVX. That's another good play. XOM, that has a strong dividend. So definitely hop on that. Netflix, stable. Cash App. Y'all need to invest in Square. Because Square did a deal with Jay-Z, and y'all need to invest in fractional shares with Stash or Robinhood to get involved with Louis Vuitton, because they did a deal with Jay-Z as well. Jay-Z helped deals. Plus, he has Beyonce, so Beyonce would generate so much money for the company. Too much money for the company. So definitely Netflix is a good play. Cash App, Louis Vuitton, Apple, because those are the plays that's going to be very cheap right now. So, ladies. Yes, please. I would definitely like more testimonies. Definitely like more testimonies of people that do join and book the consultation to be able to aspire to be able to get to these funds, because we got trillions of dollars floating now. We got trillions of dollars floating. 1.9 trillion. Plus, we're going to have another stimulus in August. So that'll be another 1.9, hopefully another 2 trillion. So that means if you, like Marina said in the chat, and I wish I can go back to it, if you put 30% of the check into the market, you will be doing yourself a good favor because the market will be pumped up. So let's look at the chart. So we're gonna look at the overall stock market today. So we're gonna look at the overall stock market. So we're gonna look at the Dow Jones. Okay, we got 31.8. Now, pre-election, I thought the previous administration was going to be such a benefit of the stock market that I thought the Dow Jones was going to be 40,000 by time of 2022. But this current administration, the stock market has been kind of up and down, topsy-turvy. But additional stimulus money will probably make this the Dow Jones in the 40,000 by the end of this year, because they're going to do 2 stimulus packages. So they're going to have one that we see today. Well, tomorrow it's going to be voted on. Then Biden-Harris administration signs off on it. Then checks will come in the week end of March 17th. So this gives you enough time today to invest into the market or get set up to set aside some money to benefit the pre-boost, because this is going to go up 35,000 points by the summer. Because that's going to be where you're going to see all these beautiful, healthy corporate sales is going to be up. A lot of funding is going to be up. So I would definitely see the Dow Jones at 35,000 in June, July. Definitely June, July. I could bet money on that too. Ford is definitely a good play. Ford is cheap. Ford is extremely cheap. Ford is very cheap. Very cheap. So if anybody wants to hop on the panel, there's the link. If anybody wants to hop on the panel, there's the link. Join the panel. Join the panel. Definitely join the panel. And this is an open business panel as well. And if anybody wants to be able to get in contact with me, to be able to book a consultation, there's my email as well. But definitely join the panel. If anybody have any questions, this is pretty much for you to get it answered in a free, timely manner. There's the link. If anybody wants to join up, feel free to join up. But let me look at a couple more stocks. So it'd be SIRC will be the next pick. And this is an EV play. So Ford is definitely good for EV. So definitely have a call option on that. And this is up 20% today. Don't tell me this blew up already. If it blew up already, then that means y'all gonna have to wait for the downturn. Okay, so it started blowing up after hours as well. So it started having a good day after hours. I told people to get involved in this, but it's still at a dip. It's still at a dip. It's not going to be for long because this is like solar panel roofing installation. And look how green it is compared to the yellow. So this company has good fundamentals. Good fundamentals. And also invest in Twitter, y'all. Invest in Twitter, please. Too many people are on it and don't invest in it. That's another good play. I'm going to hold on to this until it's $15 a share. This is solar installation company, so they're going to make a lot of money due to the fact that there's going to be a lot of people that's going to need their help. Okay, Mocha Mommy, you can turn off your camera. Okay. Mocha, talk to me.
Just there's a couple ones that you I don't know. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good. We're not doing any like margin by anything on margin or anything, but there was a couple that we had questions about, but I think they're a
Yes.
little expensive and they're not worth it. Like Philip Morris, and then some of your other energy stocks like Sunoco and NRG here in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just wondering what your thought process on that.
Well, I think NRG is going to benefit the most off the fact of the economy's opening up in your state. Your state is opening up. So the energy company is going to benefit the most. Oil and gas is going to benefit the most. If you could find a cheaper oil company that's cheaper than five
Hmm.
dollars, yeah. If it has more upside, yes, I would definitely, because my picks are not finite.
Of
So
course.
if you find something that's cheaper, invest
Hmm.
into it. Fixed dollar cost averaging, like I pretty much mention all the time with y'all.
Hmm.
So oil and gas, trucking, uh, infrastructure is going to be next. That's going to be something that the White
Right. Of
House
course.
is going to have
Right.
to
Hmm.
address. So that
Right.
means Caterpillar,
Yeah. So yeah, and we did that, and we did like concrete. Um, some of the bigger
concrete as
concrete.
well,
Hmm.
and also look into copper stocks because copper and lithium is needed for these EV cars and trucks. So definitely involve yourself in that. I respect the goddess energy. I didn't see goddess. And if anybody else wants to come up on the panel, definitely click the link. Please click the link. Please click the link. Please click the link. This is the only time that you're gonna get access to me for free. But definitely click the link. Definitely click the link. But NRG Energy. Let's look at the chart right now. So we can look at this right now. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. NRG Energy. Oh yeah, and single point, y'all. That's another good play that I'm invested in. It also had good day to day. Hmm. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me do something quick. So let's go back at a month's time period when I told y'all to get involved in this. Hmm. Hmm. But look at that financials. It's definitely a healthy company because the green establishes cash flow and they lower their debt because they helped part in Q4 of 2019, extreme amount of debt. Then since Q1 of 2020, the profits has been rising to $2-3 billion range. Definitely a healthy type company. I need some data on this. Hmm. Need some data on this. But I think I recommended to y'all $38 a share. So it didn't increase much. So it didn't really increase much. Still stable play. It still holds its own. Its value is still there. But I would definitely recommend uh, Goddess. GME. No, no. I didn't recommend. Nobody them plays. I didn't recommend nobody them plays because that'd have been a disastrous. Like if I would have told you to invest on the top, and then when GME was at $380, I'd have been shot. I'd have been shot. Y'all would have found my house and would have shot me. Because people would have lost a lot of money in that one. People would have lost too much money. People would have lost way too much money. I got shot. But I don't feel nothing about GME. Nothing really against the stock per se, but no, I could get you better plays that get you more money instead of GME. And plus, GME was on a whole Reddit post and everything. If you're not in those back chats, if you're not connected with those influencers of Reddit, you'll be last. They post something while all their guys pretty much got $3,000 involved in something for a pump and dump that's planned. Nah, I only invest in companies that actually has government contracts, political ties, or anything type of investment um, that's directed into a stimulus package. If your company's involved or you're in the industry that benefits from the stimulus money, those are going to be the companies I recommend. Quick scalp call, yeah. Oh, Goddess, you must trade options, huh, Goddess? Okay, so Goddess, he be trading options, so that's why it looked like a juicy play. So yeah, you could scalp, but I don't scalp. I'm pretty much a swing, buy and hold trader. So if I'm gonna hold on to something, it would have to be something for 3 to 4 months. So I don't recommend that because that'll lose all your value, and you would come back to me, and you're gonna be like, "Real deal recommended this." Then that's where I pretty much lose all my credibility. So people that say GME, I would rather people invest in Tesla by doing call options. Even though the call option contract is expensive as hell, I would rather recommend y'all do that instead of some unnecessary out of the woodwork type of play. Because if you're gonna invest in some plays now, it would have to be in oil and gas, clean energy, renewable energy, solar panels, weed stocks, trucking, construction, infrastructure, food, grocery stores. Because grocery store stocks is something that y'all need to invest in as well, due to the fact they're going to benefit the most off of getting them stimulus payments plus $30 billion increase in food stamps. So that's why Walmart and Target's going to benefit the most. That's why they've been hounding Biden on passing these stimulus checks for the longest. They was the first ones to do it because they know that they do it, that their stock is going to increase another 30-40%. Hence that their shareholders is happy. Hence that people that's holding on to it that's happy. That's why we're in a shareholder economy. I hope people realize another industry to invest in is 3D printing because that'll take advantage and replace the manufacturing business. That's going to be the main ones that's going to be investing in those companies will be hedge funds first, second, retail investors, third, people that just come out the woodwork think they're invested in something, but it's too late. The stock is already at $150 a share when you were supposed to invest in it when it was about 40. But a lot of people caught up in the hype. Yeah, definitely long-term option. The long-term option would be like Tesla for a 1-2 year contract. Definitely looking at get a call and have a put, so you can benefit off the rise and the downturn of a stock. That's an insurance policy. AIV, no, I haven't. Let me look at that. Nah, nah. The market's gonna pump up because the crash already happened. To be honest, when I don't know if you saw my last video, but Chairman Powell pretty much messed it up where he done mucked up the whole stock market that day, 700-point loss. But right now, crash, no. The market's going to be pumped up. So 31,800 points is the stock market as we speak. Now, I expect it to go up to 35,000, 36,000 by June, July. Because that means people are going to benefit off the stimulus. You're going to see a lot of calls and earnings reports. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be green. Then in August, they'll pass the fourth stimulus check. Then that's another $2 trillion as well. Yes, so Costco, that's one, so that's cost. KG, SFM, grocery store stocks. Those would be the main ones to look for to be able to benefit off of this increase. Because as soon as stuff increases, man, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, man. People are going to benefit so much money off of this. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. For all the people that's coming in, please like the video. Please like, share, subscribe. Please recommend a friend. Please tell a friend. Hell, please tell a friend to get involved in the market just to study. Definitely recommend a friend. If you need my contact, that's my email. And that's the ability for people to donate, $ Mr. Perfect 23G. So we're going to look at AIX. And the AI stock that I tell people to invest in is AITX. So that's AI and robotics. So that will benefit off of automation. That would be automation stocks. So Goddess had a stock that she recommended in the chat. So we're going to look at AIX. AIX or AIV? Oh, it's AIV. AIV. AIV, AIV, AIV. Oh, this is beautiful. Matter of fact, this is an undervalued play. Anything involved apartments, investment and management, it's going to do well. So let me look at this chart real quick so I can dissect this. I would definitely say AIV is a good play. Hold on. I don't know what happened. But I would hold AIV at $10 a share. And if you had a call option on this one, I would say you have the contract for 6 to 8 months to go up, hopefully $7. 6 to 8 months, but a year to be very short, so it give you enough time. So it trades on the New York Stock Exchange. So let's look at the 1-year chart. Because I need to see it pre-pandemic numbers. I need to see pre-pandemic numbers. So as high as it was. Okay. So it was 734. So it still hasn't really recovered, to be honest. It had a crash in 08. Except from the '08, it went from $8 to loss. So let's look at the history on this, because this is interesting. So this literally took a down plummet. So it lost 90% of its value. Jesus. Then from the decade, increased it back. So it increased back around 640% from the 20 teens to the 2020 era. So this stock hasn't really recovered, to be honest. So it has some upside. So market bull warns. Okay, so this is just general news. So I would say this is a good investment. It still has some upside on it. Yeah, that'd be a smart move. It'd be a smart move to invest in a long term hold. Yes, that'd be smart. That'd be one of the smartest moves, I would say, because that stock can easily go up to $8 again, especially with the additional stimulus money needed, because they're gonna have most of the programs for apartment owners. So if anybody wants to join, last call. If anybody wants to join, last call. Anybody wants to join the panel, last call. Please get the likes up, everybody. Please get the stocks up. Yes. So concrete, groceries, biotech, batteries, and mining. Those are the ones. Look into those, research those, then follow up with me. Thoughts on Bitcoin? Thoughts on Bitcoin? Well, America doesn't influence the Bitcoin market. It's the Chinese and the Indians and the Russians. It's the Eastern world that controls the market, because right now, as America is winding down, because here in my time zone, it would be 7:35. 7:35 roughly. So when America goes to sleep, that means badass China can be able to take advantage and literally crash the market without no influence, without America having no influence on it, and plus it's not controlled by a central government, so they can't step in and force themselves to stop the bleeding. So Bitcoin can go up to 100,000 off the stimulus money, plus more adaptation to it, and federal institutional money. So Bitcoin's gonna increase. If it is American influence, it's gonna be the corporations, the little people. I don't think it's too late for the little people to invest in Bitcoin per se. I would say invest in Cardano, ADA. So please, people, invest in ADA. That'd probably be the only chance for the regular people to potentially get huge gains, because that's $1 a share. That's the Ethereum killer. So if Cardano can be $300 a coin, then I would say that's just as good, if not better, than Bitcoin. So the long-term holds that I'm dealing with would be Cardano, Chainlink, Polkadot, Compound, and that's pretty much it. But if you have any research abilities, look at NFTs. The next video that I'm going to do, probably tomorrow, will be on NFTs. Okay, so let me repeat this. ADA, so that's Cardano. Cardano is $1 right now. I told people to invest in it when it was about 15 cents a share. So that people who took my advice pretty much is winning right now. And if they did fixed dollar cost averaging, that means every $15 that they put into it came back to be $134. So if they would have put 100 in, that's 1,000 back. ADA, yes. Goddess, please invest in ADA. Please. Please invest in ADA. For anybody that's listening, please invest in ADA, Polkadot, Chain, wait a minute, Funfair, Chainlink. What else? What else? I know something's escaping my mind right now. Dash, Bitcoin Cash. And if you just have to invest in crypto that involves of digital finance, look at DeFi tokens. So research NFTs, research DeFi tokens, hold on to Cardano, and reinvest. Nia, that's because ADA is not a stock, baby boo. That's crypto. This is crypto territory. I'm not a fan of crypto anymore, but if you just had to, ADA would be like a long-term hold, because that's the Ethereum killer. That can be $300 a coin. That can easily be $300 a coin. So I told people to invest in it when it was 14 cents a share. Well, 14 cents a coin. Keep saying shares. Yeah, stop saying shares. But please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. And if anybody wants to join, this is the last call. If anybody has any questions, last call. If you have a question that wants to get prioritized right now, please click the link. And if anybody needs one-on-one direct attention for 24/7 access, and I have a special price for right now when it comes to my consultations, so definitely get involved in that. XRP, that's a long-term hold. It's a bullish move. It's hard to get involved in it though, and they have the SEC on their ass, so I don't see how they can be able to move right now. Hey, real deal, new subby. I am a college student with a Tether wallet. Would you recommend investing in the same things, or something more manageable? Well, the stuff that I'm invested in is pretty much would be considered penny stocks. And if I do have y'all invested in something that is higher ticket, it would be like SMH, that would be the semiconductors ETF. Invest in something that's more known, that's at a discount. Like Apple right now is undervalued. I would say Apple is extremely undervalued. So you have 15 shares of NEO. Smart move. Smart move. Smart move. Lady Radiance, I don't know if you heard. I don't know how long you've been on the channel, but Lady Radiance, I helped my client to get $1,000 in her first week of trading. I hope you heard that. I helped, which pretty much she did it. I give her the credit due to the fact that she took the effort, but I managed to be the eyes and ears of her trading strategy and help give her plays, and I'm gonna keep on help giving her more plays. So definitely book a consultation. I'm willing to work with people. AMC, I am not a fan of AMC. I'm not a fan of AMC. If you don't have good catalysts, I am not rocking with you. I don't care how much percentages to go up. GME as well. Same thing goes for GME. I am not suggesting that. I never will suggest that. No problem, Lady Radiance. We'll be able to sort things out where we can do business within your budget, and we can be able to figure out what you need and what would be your strategy. So, yes, stay away. Stay away. Getting groceries, infrastructure, EV, get into those. And please, Lady Radiance, if you get the chance, and when you do get the chance, please watch the full replay. Definitely watch the full replay. Okay, this is my final call. For anybody that wants to get on the panel, click on the link now, or forever hold your peace until I come back on tomorrow. Okay, SVRA. SVRA. So we're gonna look at SVRA. I like that apartments building that you did though. So that's SVRA. 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 It's not pulling up. Now it is. Okay, so it's traded on the NASDAQ. $1 up 10% today. Wow. What does it do? Oh, so this must be biotech. Okay, so I keep seeing these biotech stocks. Did it have a catalyst? Did it get FDA approved? What's for the big increase? I'm curious. Definitely curious. It had an increase from 11 to 3 p.m. This is at a monster dip. So 2016, it was at $40 a share. Took a dump. Now it's at like the ceiling floor. As high as it was $4. I'm gonna have to follow this one. Cause I'm curious about this. I don't know if it had a catalyst. Definitely need to get some news on that one. When you bring up stocks to me like that, definitely tell me if there's any news or any type of catalyst. So this is biomedical, Christorix, fibrose, and lung disease. Oh. You don't have eyes? Eyes blued up. Eyes involve a second sight restoration. So eyes is needed. And eyes is pretty much gonna be something you have to really pay attention fully. Yes, Goddess, next time I go live stream, I'm gonna have to interview you when it comes to these certain positions so we can be able to look at it at real time so we can figure out, okay, this has good news, this has catalysts, it's about to get FDA approved, it has a strong trial, bada bing, bada boom. Yes, Amazon does count as grocery stocks by a fractional share. Definitely invest in those. Okay, is this Mocha Mommy in the background? Cam up. Cam up so I can make sure this is the right Mocha Mommy. Oh, it wasn't? Okay. Nia, I will start a Discord. I'm going to create a Patreon and a Discord. So, for all the people that are serious, they could be able to follow up with me as well. But Discord is definitely going to be something in the works. So, I don't know if that was Mokamami, which I don't think it was. So it wasn't Mokamami. I don't know, man. I have dedicated trolls. That's something I don't know. That's something I'm probably just gonna have to deal with, huh? Cause I got dedicated trolls, man. This is crazy. This is so crazy. This is yo, y'all. This is definitely funny. This is definitely funny. But if anybody have any final questions, any final questions, any final last questions? ADES. So we're gonna look at that. I don't know, man. I don't know why. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I wouldn't really be able to tell you, man. I don't know. I'm trying to help people get to the money. I can understand it if people had an issue where I burned them, but I didn't burn nobody. I got people that made money off of e-commerce because I have people that from the start of the channel that got into my e-commerce consultations where it was very cheap, and they managed to get sales in their first 2 weeks. So now I'm helping people get to the stocks, and I helped my client to get to $1,000 her first week. Her first week actually added and saw some bumps up today. So this is ADS International Holdings. So this is an international stock. Does it give you a dividend? No dividend. The financials are strong. Whoa. Yo, what industry did they do, man? What industry they in? Cause this is nice. $100 million, 13% up. Net income of 7 million, 534% up. Net margins up 461%, 10%. Their cash on hand, so they got $120 million cash on hand. Cost of revenue 77 million. This has good fundamentals. You're gonna probably have to trade this on TD Ameritrade or Fidelity or something, but this is definitely my watch list now. This is officially on my watch list because this company has good financials. Yeah, so when you show a stock like that, yes, get involved in it. So Mocha Mommy, what would it be officially with? What would that ADS ADES? Because that company has good financials because everything is up, it's increasing. Everything is increasing rapidly when it comes to that company. The cash flow is correct. They got $120 million in cash on hand. So Anybody has any other questions? Does the class have any other questions? Can the teacher get back to his late night activities? And please get the likes up, everybody. Please get the likes up. If all the people that are coming in that's new, please subscribe. But if anybody wants to join on the panel, I am willing to take the last call. This will be the last official call. Then I just gotta be able to crack me open a beer and be able to call it a night. Okay, so we talked about SANP. We talked about SXOOF. We talked about Target, Walmart. Those are two good stocks. Square, due to the fact that Cash App, the rise of Cash App has pretty much parachuted. Square, Shopify, that's another stock company. Now you're gonna have to buy fractional shares because Shopify a little too expensive now. So those were the ones that we was talking about. We was talking about oil and gas. So that means Chevron, Gush, so GUSH, that's another good play. Oil and gas, Exxon Mobil, so that's XOM. What else we was talking about, y'all? Mocha Mommy, if you in the chat, please give us an overview. Please give us a quick overview, if you can. Yes, Shopify. I'm a Shopify store owner, so I'm investing in it due to the fact this is what I'm doing. So I understand that type of company because I'm in the industry, so I understand the stock, I understand the niche. So I'm investing in something that I understand, which certain industries is benefiting off of people that don't even understand because Warren Buffett has broke his guardian rule when it came to that. So if anybody have any final questions? Okay. Okay, Mocha Mommy, you can turn off your camera now.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, the internet off is a little spotty. But basically, ADES, they do like emission regulation. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so something has to do with emissions. So if you have like, it's real similar to like the people who made the DEF back during the Obama administration when you had to do with like diesel emissions and so it's like the technology to reduce emissions. And so it's instead of buying new fleets of trucks, you just add this technology.
Okay.
And rumor has it, the word on the street here is like to hold on to your oil and gas, because even with all the investment in green energy, they're going to do things like similar to what they did like a decade ago, where you just start adding things like you remember when they did like added ethanol to gas?
Yes.
But it was still gas, like, you know what I mean? And they're doing like a lot of your energy companies are starting to do like agricultural product waste and turn that into this stuff called biodiesel, so you don't have to retrofit whole fleets of trucks.
Oh, that's smart. That is smart.
Right. So that's like the rumor on the street, because it's like these new green companies, they're not going to let them like box them out of all the stimulus money. That's the rumor. But eventually you have to kind of look into it, of course.
Because ADES at its highest was like $15 a share. It's $5 right now, so it's at an ultimate discount right now.
Right, but eventually they're going to have to do something for the emissions with all these green standards, and so that the plan is um, to kind of, I guess, get on it now, because eventually that's going to be like a standard for trucking fleets.
And please write that down for the people in the chat so people can understand why, what, and why.
Okay, I will.
Because you done put something new in my attention. Because when it came to the EV stuff, when it came to trucking, XL Fleet was one. What's another one? I think I got some tech manufacturing stocks as well. So that'll be CLS and Flex.
Right.
Now,
Hmm.
I had a couple white homies that put me on game when it came to that. So that would be
Right.
tech manufacturing.
But then at the same time, there's like a lot of people who can't convert whole fleets already. So that's why they're going to add like emission technology, biodiesel technology. And a lot of that is like Sunoco, BP. And that's the rumor here in
Okay,
Texas.
you're gonna have to type this down because
Okay.
it's too
I
much
will.
information
Okay, I
for it.
will.
It's too information just to be verbally communicated. We gotta type that out so people can copy and paste it so they can do their homework. So tomorrow,
Okay.
when class is in session, we pretty much got everything on lock.
All right, I will. I'll type it out. Okay, then. But thank you for all your help, though.
No problem, Mocha. No problem, Mocha. You always been a great supporter. Um, w- I might do a real estate panel. I might do 2 live streams. So I might do one in the stocks early in the morning, so y'all can get y'all stock morning updates. Then later on, I might do real estate panel.
Oh my gosh, Austin is blowing up. So I think, yeah, real estate's a good one. I mean,
And
because think about that, like where I am. So I'm getting Boring Company to the north. To the south, we're getting leather goods manufacturing, and then to the east, we're getting semiconductors. So Austin is it.
plus you got Elon Musk gonna create his own city, Starbase.
Yeah, out past Del Valley. Yeah, southeast. Hmm.
So Starbase is gonna be something where if people, whoever that's invested in that area or follow his move when it came to development, is gonna win the most. They're gonna get a lot of money. They're gonna
Yeah,
make a
and I'm
lot.
hearing yeah, and I'm hearing Bill Gates is doing something similar in Arizona.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
No,
But
Bill
I'll
Gates is a big whale, so he can influence the market a lot.
right. And I did, like you had suggested, in the batteries that he was buying up, I made sure to follow.
Please follow that, and that's for anybody that's in the chat. Please follow what this man is buying, because he makes a big purchase order for $1 billion that make a little company into a big player now overnight.
Right. And oh yeah, my husband said this one more thing. The athlete you need to follow, Alex Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, I'm already focusing on Alex due to the fact that he's a smart real estate investor. Alex Rodriguez is that guy.
Hmm. Alex Rodriguez and Aaron Rodgers.
That too.
Hmm.
What are they involved in real estate? Are they a public real estate deal or is it a public company?
Um,
'Cause they
I'm
got
not
good
sure with
like
Rodgers. I'm not sure with Rodgers, but A Rod is definitely real estate and infrastructure. And that's where I found a lot of the concrete stocks. A Rod.
type out. I don't know if you have your phone with you where you could be able to easily
Yeah.
type out stuff, but you gotta type out those
I,
concrete stocks.
okay. I will.
Mommy, we gonna have to figure out how can we be able to get you into a. I might have you on tomorrow's live stream to start off, Mocha.
Okay.
Mocha,
Yeah.
we need to correspond. So you got my email, right?
Absolutely. Hmm.
Okay. So
Okay.
yes, we got to do that. So
Okay. All right then. Thank you.
copper stocks as well. Research copper stocks. Get back to me with some information that you got. as well. That's homework for the chat as well, because copper is going to benefit off of lithium batteries. How lithium batteries need EV. How EV needs the microchips and the semiconductors. So SMH, ATF. So we gotta get y'all all geared up for tomorrow, because these are the days before stimulus comes. So when stimulus comes, the market's gonna blow up. The market's gonna blow up heavily. So this is Real Deal Financial. I was I'm just amazed. Tulip, I don't know if Tulip is still in the chat, but you don't know how happy I am to hear that you made $1,000 off your first week, off of your first week in trading, and managed to get $1,000 lick easily. Oh man, that's a beautiful thing. That is that is a beautiful thing. Um, I'm to the point where I know that what I'm doing right here is definitely underrated. Um, I'm usually, how can I put it? I'm usually appalled of anybody be able to take in the time to just hear me out, because I tell people that, yo, invest in this. They got news. They got such and such and such and such. Then you have a lot of people say, Then when the stock blows up, oh man, I should have bought. Yes. So my final and last play will be CRMX. CRMX. And hold on. I'm gonna bless y'all with a couple of more. I'm gonna bless y'all with some. Then y'all gonna have to pay for the rest. Cause game not free, but I'm in a good mood due to the fact that I helped somebody get to their $1,000. SRMX. Did I say CR? Oh my bad. SRMX. So let me do a couple more plays. And Tulip, we're gonna have to have you. We're gonna have to have you come up as well. I don't know if I want to have you and Mocha Mommy, so people can be able to get the case study and the social proof that I don't know these people. These people do not know me from a hole in the wall, and I still managed to help them get to the money. So when it comes to my channel, my platform, and pretty much my whole quota and my mission statement when it comes to this, at the end of the day, there's a time period and there's a window of everything. People that say, oh, you should invest in Amazon stock. Don't focus on that. Focus on the next big upcoming company. Be more proactive instead of reactive. A lot of people that's reactive, they see the spaceship to the sky already. They too busy looking at it up to the sky instead of focusing on how to be able to develop your stuff. How to be able to get up in the morning, be able to say, okay, I got the blueprint ready. This is tunnel vision. I ain't focused on nothing else except numbers, X's and O's. How can I be able to keep on making a good, yes, Saddle Ranch media? How can I be able to make a good return on investment? How can I get my gains up? And how can I be able to parlay that into hopefully real estate? Because real estate can be leveraged 4 or 5 different ways. Master lease agreements mean that, say, if there's a property manager that's good management, and say if you don't want to sell the business, to the fact that if you sell that real estate, it's a taxable event. So with a master lease, you can negotiate the deal where you can be able to legally sublet and collect $250 gain profit on each tenant that you lease out to. Another play people would utilize would be refinancing hard money loans, getting additional loans and lending, open up liquidity, finance on a bigger asset. franchises, tax deeds, foreclosures, and actually going to hubzoo.com or foreclosures.com. That's a good way to be able to try to leverage something. Hell, the thing that I do personally, wholesale real estate, going to a city and having a developer conversation to figure out, do you want a 2, 3 bedroom setup? Do you want a duplex? Or do you want the big boy joints, the apartment buildings? And the only thing I would do is pretty much have my assignment agreement and to be able to have my proof of funds, which I do have a proof of funds just in case. A lot of the times they don't even ask for proof of funds. It'll be an earnest deposit. So earnest money deposit, you give it to them. You can assign that contract, get $7,500 to $10,000, depending on the equity of the house and how good the deal is. And really, what you do is try to find something where it's dilapidated in a beautiful apartment area. Because apartment areas, homes that's near apartment areas that's dilapidated, but the neighborhood got some kind of curb appeal. That's definitely a good option to be able to do that if you're trying to get involved in real estate, or just do the real estate REITs. I gave y'all REITs. I gave y'all CIO that has a dividend, and I gave y'all a couple of other ones as well. Another one that's a retired home type of setup. So you have to get involved. There's too much money out here. So when it comes to these stocks, that's one avenue. Stocks is gonna go up, silver's gonna go up, gold is gonna go up more due to the fact that you're devaluing the dollar. That will go up. Bond yields going up. Interest rates are gonna go up probably later on this year or next year. But too much money, man. This window of opportunity is short. You gotta be very hungry. You gotta be persistent. You gotta shut people down that's trying to shut you. Trying to how can I say how to I don't know. I call it unsolicited advice that you didn't even ask for. Um, Try to tell you like a lot of people missed out on money due to the fact that their friends said don't invest in Tesla, and that was when Tesla was under $400 a share, under no $200 a share. So that was literally a undervalued stock that people that didn't know anything about financing and investment economics didn't know shit about that misconstrued and miswayed these people and missed out on money on the table. All that is the worst sins when it comes to money, I believe. Something that they're not involved in, don't know nothing. You did your research, you do due diligence, and you figure out this is a winner. And they told you don't invest in that. We don't do stocks. And you keep on moving and have the nerve to call you friend. That's why tunnel vision is needed. But this is Red Deal Financial. I'm your host. If you want to be able to book a consultation, definitely hit up my email, Mokamami. Respect to you, Mika K. Respect to you, Nia. Respect to you, Tula. Respect to you as well. Marina, I appreciate everything that you do. You're one of the best moderators of all time. I'm Real Deal Financial, and I'm out.